Hi everyone. This is the last day. Last day. It's not the last day. Sorry. This is the last of the code of ethics for professional teachers. I know it may sound like, oh my god, after 2 hours. No, it's the third hour. Okay. So now, the code of ethics for professional teachers and his or her person, profession, and business. Actually, this one is a very short, the shortest version of all. It's about the teacher and the profession. Now, I know that this is our subject. So some of you will say, Ma'am, isn't it what we're talking about? Yes, it's true. And I've been asking you, what is a profession? When can you say that a teacher is a professional? Blah, 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 blah. So those are the different things that I usually ask you. But really, right now, you see, every time you see a teacher, you could feel this is a teacher. Every time that you see this, the different activities that they're doing, you will say, ano ba yan? Is that a teacher? Why is he doing like this? Why is he acting like this? Why is he like that? Why is she like that? Why is she doing these things? So those are the different things that we say. But right now, aside from that, we also level up. Actually, my dear students, when I was in high school, a high school teacher, I actually love my job. To tell you honestly, I love my job. As in, especially in Centro Escolar, I love Centro Escolar so much that when I was typing my resignation letter, I was really crying. As in, not like the first resignation letter that I typed for my first job, and I will not say what that, but that in the first job, this one I was really crying. I cannot send it, but I was just forced because that is the only and remaining remaining requirement that I cannot do, because the first parts, doing the activity, doing the grades, finishing the SFs, so many SFs, I finished that as in a week, maybe a two. But the hardest part, it's like the one that you will cut, is the resignation letter. I cannot send. I am crying because I really love my job. But there was a turning point that I actually really want to become a college instructor. As in, I love to become a college instructor. I was in high school and I could say, I want to become a college instructor. I don't want to become a junior high school teacher. I want to become a college instructor. And then I became a college student and I said, I want to become a college instructor. As in, college instructor. But then, I don't want to become a college instructor because what will I teach you? Isn't it? I don't have any idea on how to become a junior high school teacher. And what will I teach you if I will not have any experience at all? So that's what I did. I have an experience. So I think 4 years. I think it's 5 years experience. And yeah, 5 years experience plus 3 in college. Now it's me. I am now your problem. Now, as you can see, one of the turning points that I have when I was teaching is this. I said, okay, my babies, my grade 7 babies. After this, I was looking at them. They are fourth year students now. And then they will leave senior high. After 2 years, college. And then after some years, they will go back and they will tell me, Hi, ma'am. Nurse na po ako. Hi, ma'am. I am already a nurse, a teacher. I'm already an engineer. I'm already this. And I asked myself, how about me? The way they left me, they will tell, Ma'am, wala kang pinagbago. When it comes to looks, it's nice, isn't it? As in, they will tell you, wala kang pinagbago, ma'am. You still look good. And I know that I look good. But it's that way. But now, it's like, okay, but financially, career wise, I'm still the same. I may be promoted because at that time, before I left Centro, I was already English Filipino head. And it's something already. So, hmm, do I want to stay here? And that's a turning point. I said, I don't want. I want to be somewhere. I want to level up and level up, level up, level up. It's a very hard. I don't like it anymore to become a junior high school teacher. That's why I focus. The dean, right now, Dr. Marita Parobrob, during that time, she said, Dayan, nag full time ka na sa Meneses. And then, okay, ma'am. Okay po. Sige po. Magpo-full time na po ako. I resigned to Centro. Even if I don't know if I will always have loads because I'm just a part-time instructor. I think I'm a part-time instructor for 2 years. Yeah, pandemic. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think 2 years because 2022. Yeah, 2022. So it's just it's my first year. 2 years akong part-time. 2019, yeah, 2019, 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2020. Almost three, but before I'm just a part-time. Okay, so I just appear every Saturday and at night. Parang aswang lang. So, yeah. Now, this is what I'm doing right now. Professionally, I'm growing. And article number 4, by the way, my dear students, you need to have the copy on your notebook. Article number 4, the teacher and the profession. Also, article number 11, the teacher as a person. And last one is article number 10, the teacher and business. That is the last that I will ask you for this code of ethics. I know it's so hard. I'm sorry. So going back, section number 1. Alright. Every teacher shall actively help ensure the teaching is the noblest profession and shall manifest genuine enthusiasm and pride in teaching as a noble calling. Now, I know that as much as possible as a teacher, what we should do is, for instance, we are teaching. And then, okay, I'm so tamad na. Okay, let's discuss these things. I don't care about you. I don't care about your existence. I don't care if you die in my class. No, that's not enthusiastic. You should always have, okay, I have a rough day. I am in accreditation. I am under the weather. I am sick. But good morning, everyone. It's nice to see you. I am so happy. We have lots and lots of activities that we will do right now. And let's begin our lesson. Alright, so we could also do that. We could also say, oh my god, oh my dear students, let's do this. I have an idea. That's the reason why, and that's what I usually do. But I'm not saying this is how a noble teacher. I'm not a noble teacher. But I'm trying to be at least a better teacher than I was. Or, but as much as possible, if you could do better than me, of course you could do better than me. You're always better than me, my dear students. You always make me happy. Actually, ang science, English, and BPED, you're one of my best students that I have because you always make me smile. You always have ideas. I'm very excited with your podcast right now. I'm excited with your performances and whatsoever. Yeah. So, you're always better than me. You always think outside of the box, which is I'm very happy with that. I'm always happy with that. And now, going back, section number 2 is every teacher shall uphold the highest possible standards of quality education, shall make the best preparation for the career teaching, and shall be at his best all times in the practice of his profession. My dear students, if you will come to school, you need to be present. I'm not saying that present, I'm not absent, but the students should feel you. Okay? The students should feel you, that you're here, that you're with them. And they could feel that, okay, I will listen to ma'am. I'm excited because she is excited.
she is enthusiastic, I will also be enthusiastic in her class, in his class. Okay? So what? Now, Section 3 is every teacher shall participate in the continuing professional education program of the Professional Regulation Commission and shall pursue other studies as will improve his competence, virtues, and productivity in order to be nationally and internationally competitive. Thank God, right? Because of the pandemic, we are more international. Before, it's always local, 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 and you can only have an international cert if you have boatloads of money. But right now, no, you can have international certificate. You can present here in the Philippines, but your target audience is abroad, or they could present here, they could arrange it here, and you could present in the Philippines, but it is international level or national level. Okay, so you need to be you need to participate in this kind of activity. It's not because you just wanted to, but it's a must. As a public school teacher as well, you need to be this one, especially if you want to have a race. It's also part of this one. And imagine if you will just, okay, I'm just here, I will just study the books, I'm just here, I'm here, don't bother me, I'm okay with this. But there's some things that we need to be updating. It's not just the systems that we need to update. We also need to update our teaching strategies, teaching methodologies. I know the old teachers will tell me, my dear, I've been teaching for the past 30 years. But your students are also evolving, ma'am. They are evolving. They are different. Students right now are different because the parents are different as well. The time is different. It's evolving. That's why you need to be ready. And us teachers, we need to be ready with you. If, for instance, it will go back to, like for example, the online classes, we need to make sure that we can adapt. And there was a time that it's hard for me to have an online classes because I don't have the stable net. But now I adapt online classes. And next is I have adapted not just online classes, but I also adapted other activities. A group, an activity, going back to from online to face classes. Because it's hard. From 3 hours to 1.5 hour is another hard thing. Okay. So medyo kaloka siya. So medyo mahirap siya. Right now, for every teacher shall help if duly authorized to seek support for the school and but shall not make improper misinterpretations through personal advertisements and other questionable means. We could help the school and we should help the school. But if it's not good, if the school will be in trouble, so we cannot do that. Okay? Now, Section 5. Every teacher shall use the teaching profession in a manner that makes it a dignified means of earning and decent living. That's why you cannot be Viva Max. I'm sorry, teachers. If you want to be part of Viva Max, you cannot. It should have a decent meaning. If you want to become a TikToker, it's okay. There are lots of dev ed teachers who is a TikToker. But, of course, the content. Make me sway. Make me... Okay, water challenge. Okay, so... Or if you will do water challenge, maybe not with the burlesque. Okay, so you don't need to be like Tyla. Or maybe you want to become like Mommy Oni and Tony Fowler. So you cannot be like that. You will remove your clothes and then you will bounce and bounce and bounce with your big bazookas. No, you're not allowed to do that. Okay? You should always be decent. I'm not saying, ma'am, so it means that I should always wear like clothes from Mother Superior or whatsoever. No, it's not like that. But a decent stuff, a formal stuff. You know, you can slay, being sexy, but not too much, not too revealing, but still that makes you. It's like for women, guys could see something, but not everything. You give them something that they will imagine. Okay, so that's one of the rules for a nightgown, I think. Yeah, so that's one. Okay, I think I forgot because that's from a movie. I watched that. Okay, so now, my dear students, I want you to do this. Okay, So I will dictate something. This would be your next activity. So item number, so we're done with 11. When now item 12, okay? Item number 12 and 13. Don't worry, this one, 12 and 13 is not, this is just multiple choice, okay? This is just multiple choice to 12 and 13. Okay? Just write capital letter A, B, C, or D. Okay. Number 1. As a professional teacher, you shall manifest genuine blank and blank in teaching as a blank calling. Again, number 12. As a professional teacher, you shall manifest genuine blank and blank in teaching as a blank calling. Letter A. Pride, enthusiasm, new. Letter B. Enthusiasm, pride, noble. Letter C. Enthusiasm, pride, or good. Letter D. Genuineness, pride, mission. Now, number 13. Multiple choice again. To be nationally and internationally competitive, in which should teacher participate according to Article 4 of the Code of Ethics? Again, number 13. To be nationally and internationally competitive, in which should teacher participate according to Article 4 of the Code of Ethics? Letter A. Continuing professional education. Letter B. Seminars. Letter C. Evaluate school courses. Or letter D. Writing books. If you want to read the question, you want to read, you just need to move a bit big and forward lang tayo. Now, let's do this. The next one is teacher as a person. Article number 9. There was a person a while ago. There are different challenges on becoming a teacher. And I ask you why. Well, now it's my turn. What are the challenges challenges of a teacher? Well, actually, we have many challenges. One is financial support. Okay. Well, we know that, well, in my first job, not in the second job I was always telling you about, but the first job, I was financially, I just have 7K, 70K out. And for that, it's okay. As a single person, 7K is okay. But, you know the feeling of, okay, I'm not the type of person who is very, what you call this, likes to spend so much. Yes, I do spend. Yes, I do have different gadgets. But, and I eat a lot. It's obvious. I love Starbucks. Not so much anymore because I'm not stressed lately. But maybe I like going to Starbucks for company. Like, I want to stay there, just relax and whatsoever. But right now, my comfort food is fried chicken. I love fried chicken. I love tasting different fried chicken kahit sa Kanto. Okay. So, Kanto or Jollibee, KFC. God, dipping the fried chicken to the gravy with very, very hot rice. And then you will, the crispiness, not too much. I don't like the bonchon. It doesn't taste good. But Jollibee or chicken of McDo, or sometimes if you don't want fried chicken, you want to have mang inasal. Or no, not the mang inasal, but I want the inasal in the convention, Malolos convention. I love the one that many people has been. Or maybe a chicken kebab that is in Malolos convention as well. A karage in a Japanese restaurant. You'll just dip it in the sauce and it's so hot. Or an only wings especially if it is. I don't like buffalo chicken because I just like I don't like that. But maybe a salted chicken or a little bit with the honey glaze. Okay, I love chicken. I love chicken. I eat it every day. Okay, so now going back. So well, why I say chicken? Because how could I pay those bills if I will accept? There was a time during my first job, because my salary is just seven. Okay, some of my colleagues, in order to have better salary, what they do is they do have some tutorial services. And I don't like tutorial because for me it's so tiring. Tutor one on one. I want to sleep. Okay. But I do try tutorial for almost a year and I don't like this one. What else could I do? Some sell, some do Avon. And I was thinking, my god, this kind of life I want, and I can only buy coffee. And the coffee is not for my family. Coffee is for me. Okay? So I can only buy coffee for myself, okay? Because I love coffee back then. And I have a dog. My dog is a chow chow. And every time he is sick, every the 15th and 30th, which is the payday, I we have Christmas bonuses, which is nice, but it costs 3,000. And I cannot even buy shoes because I was worried I actually, I don't know, but for me it's not enough. And I was thinking, is it really enough? Is it okay? Parang it feels that I am depriving myself, and I don't want that. I want to buy something for myself. I don't want to ask my mother and father to give this to me because I'm already working. And I can, it's hot in my room. It's very hot in my room. And I can't open the air condition because it will cost money. That's why there was a time that I put ice under the electric fan, and I always sleep at the flooring because I cannot afford to open the air conditioner and allow myself to be in aircon. Where right now I am. Okay, right now. The one that you're hearing is my air condition. I now have a car. I don't have an iPhone and iPad. Although those two are given by my parents. Okay. But I can sustain. I was about to buy an iWatch. I know it's not the luxury of life. And my dogs are now very healthy because I give them vitamins every day. I do have vitamins as well. I could buy the things. I could pay for my own bills. I could go to different places without thinking. And financial is really important. You can see, sabi nga nila, money is the root of all evil. No, it's not. It's about how you spend it. But isn't it, sabi nila, money can buy you happiness. There was this person, I forgot the name. It's not Bo Sanchez. I think it's Chinkitan. Or if it's Chinkitan, I don't know. But it said, money can buy happiness. I will ask you, who likes to travel? Then many people ask, are you happy? Did you bring your family during travel? Yes, yes. So, does it require money? Yes, of course. So my question is, does money make make you happy? Yes. And financial is number one. The next one is not the next problem for me as a teacher is the students. Actually, I cannot compare the students before because I am used to the students right now. This is what I started with. The kind of students that you're saying, and I cannot compare myself. Oh, ako nung araw ganito. But no. Well, what I can compare is my mom. My mom is not like the moms that I've encountered while teaching. My mom allow me to study on my own, and she will only go to school or in Filipino sugod teacher if it is worst case scenario. But moms nowadays, especially in private school, they keep on going to schools. They feel that their babies are bullied even if they're not. So that's a problem. So for me, that's the second one, the second problem. And the last one is for me, actually those two. Those are the only thing. And I hate waking up in the morning, but I used to it. I used to being late. There was no, walang ano, no. There was no, okay, and that's why now, right now, I am early. Who am I kidding? All of my students are 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. All of you, science, BPED, and English. Well, English, I do have other classes with you. But did I come to school early? Of course not. That's why every time that I am late, every time someone is late, I cannot say, "Oh, you stop." I cannot go inside the classroom because I was late as well. So, okay, so that's not a good thing. But yeah, this problem. Waking up early, I think. I always have deductions. So many deductions for that. Now, going back. Teachers shall live with dignity in all places at all times. Dignity is very important. That's why we keep on having a private life. It's hard for us to have a public Facebook live as a teacher and then no, because every time that our names, well, right now maybe you're a TikTok thing, then you dance a very sexy dance, and it's a problem. And even and students sometimes will take a pictures of you and put it online, so this is a problem. A teacher shall place premium upon self-respect and self-discipline as the principle of personal behavior in all relationships with other in all situations. So same, self-respect, self-discipline. A teacher shall maintain at all times dignified personality, which could serve as model worthy emulation by learners, peers, and others. And last one, a teacher shall always recognize Almighty God or being a guide of his own destiny and the destinies of men and nations. So those two, we need to press in that words. Alright? So now, as your activity, same. This is now multiple choice again. Items number 14 and items number 15. So multiple choice again, 14 and 15. Number 14. For a professional teacher to live with dignity all places at all times, which should be his or her principles of personal behavior. For a professional teacher to live with dignity all places at all times, which should be his or her principles of personal behavior. 1. Self-respect. 2. Self-discipline. 3. Charity. 4. Sincerity. So you will choose among these four. And here's the letter. Okay? Letter A. Self-respect and discipline. Again, letter A. Self-respect and discipline. Letter B. Self-respect, discipline, charity. Letter B. Self-respect, self-discipline, charity. Letter C. Self-discipline and charity. Letter C. Self-discipline or charity. Or letter D. Self-respect, self-discipline, charity, and sincerity. Number 15. According to Article 11 of the Code of Ethics, who should serve as guide of the professional teacher's destiny and of those of men on nations. According to Article 11 of the Code of Ethics, who should serve as guide of the professional teacher's destiny and those men on nations? A. Learners. B. Almighty God. C. School head. D. Teaching philosophy. Okay, so we're done with that one. And now, let's have the next one. Of course, the teacher and business. Many teachers are known before to have lots of business. As I've already said, Avon, isn't it? Does it sound familiar for you? Teacher will sell Avon, Longanisa, other meriendas, and everything that they could sell. Because before, the teachers have a very, very low salary, even in government officials. Government is they have low, and they have lots of loan. Because many teachers came from a very hard family, a very poor family. And sometimes they said that's the reason why I became a teacher, because as a teacher I am not rich. I am just poor. So that is why I became teacher. So they have loans everywhere, and until now they are not yet paid. But according to Article 10 of the Teacher and the Business, Section 1, a teacher has a right to engage directly or indirectly in legitimate income generation, provided that it does not relate to adversely affect his work. For instance, you have business, a legitimate business, but you're doing this business during your teaching hours. It's not good. That's not good. You should do it after your office hours. And that's also the reason why you can also have a part-time in other school, as long as it is after office hours. That's also why there are some public school teachers who teach in Bulsu. Section 2, but they have permits, like Sir Godoy of BSHM, Sir Mark, and Ma'am Abad. Though I think Sir Villafanye tells. There's another teacher in BSBA, but they're all public school teachers. But I'm sorry if I haven't mentioned other teachers, but those people that I know, before they teach in Bulso Meneses, especially because we are also a government institution, they need to be approved. There was an approved letter or permit to teach. Permit. There's a permit that they're allowed to teach here in Bulso Meneses campus. Next, number 2, a teacher shall maintain good reputation with respect to financial matters such as settlement of his debts, loans, and other financial affairs. So you need to utang. If you need to utang, make sure you make bayad. You know, it's really hard. There was a time that I have this colleague of mine, and I'll not tell you where and when, but he's a teacher, and then because, well, the first thing, especially if you cannot you came from, what you call this, your family is your place is too long, too far, and cheap. It's not cheap, or many cheap before you, many hours. So motorcycle is the first thing that you will buy. So this faculty of mine bought a motorcycle, but it's Hologan, of course. It's and then he didn't pay for that, and then this company called the principal's office. So, yeah. So it should not happen. Alright? So next, section number 3. No teacher shall act directly or indirectly as agent of or be financially interested in any commercial venture which furnish textbooks and other commodities, and the purchase and disposal of which he can exercise official influence, except only when his assignment is inherently related to such purchase and disposal, provided that such shall be in accordance with existing regulations. So you cannot sell. But actually, this happens. Actually, sometimes the teacher itself sells the books. This is the reason why in back in the day when I was in college, our teachers would sell us books. Yeah, they sell us books, and they're the author. So instead of giving handouts, they give us their books, which they sell. But the reason why they're selling these books, they keep on producing and reproducing their books, is because it's part of the NVC. NVC is like a ranking. It's part of the ranking. They are the one that is the guidelines for ranking, and they keep on selling their books because it need to be sold, because they made the book, and of course the profit as well that they will receive. For instance, but there's a package. Okay, so that's it. So now that's it for the article 10, a teacher and business, and let's have the last one. Yeah, the last one. Don't worry. This is just the last one of your activity. So overall, we'll have 16 points. Am I correct? Okay, I'll just check. Okay, 16 points. Okay. Number 16. On what condition can a professional teacher engage in business? On what condition can a professional teacher engage in business? Letter A. Income generation is legitimate. Letter B. Income generation is related to his or her work. Letter C. Business includes books and school supplies. Letter D. Adversely affects his or her work. So that's it for our lesson for the Code of Ethics. So next time, we'll have the rights and privileges of the teachers in the Philippines, and we will have a different activity for that, and we will make it face to face. Alright, so that's all for today. Goodbye, everyone, and have a great day.